I tried out for soccer, but sadly I pushed myself into the hurt locker. I'm depression's ultimate prey, so on the floor I lay, saying I got no talent. I tried to play for basketball, but all I did was trip and fall. So on the floor I lay, saying I got no talent. I tried to play the saxophone, but I could just feel the crowd wanting to let out large groan. So on the floor I lay, saying I got no talent. I got smaller and smaller, and to add to the reasons why I shrink, I hear others shouting, he's got no talent. I got angry. And then this hidden talent within me, could it be? I've had this wonderful talent hidden within me, a talent to prove people wrong. I tried out for the basketball team, and I've done moves only seen in a dream. So on the floor I stood, saying I got some talent. I tried for the saxophone once again, perfect score, 10 out of 10. So on the floor I stood, saying I got some talent. By some amazing luck, I got into the soccer team, but that doesn't change the fact that I sort of suck. My father always told me, be strong, be smart, never give up until you get the parts. Don't allow anything to get you blue. These are the ways of how I grew. So in my own words, I can't allow one pampered, pompous punk stand above me. In my eyes, that's treason anymore, and it sickens me to the core. It just makes me want to hurl. It reminds me of this one time when this guy called me ugly, and then round about an hour later, I was winning over his girl. It's taken me long, very long, maybe too long, but I love my new talent of proving people wrong.
All right, based on a true story or not? True story, okay. 75797875 and 8. Good job. Let's see your duet. Okay.
The unspoken words of Kayla. Sadness seems to be the daily norm. This is the life of a lost actress. By day, it's a pretense performance of happiness, a forced smile, and rehearsed speech. Night falls, darkness creeps in, and she's comforted by her weep.
Behind this whole facade is a fragile girl. Each passing day, she is comforted by her weep.
The silence reminds her of the scarring hurt. Loneliness seems to be her holy sanctuary, and the darkness is her one true friend. This poor girl's heart has turned into stone. That's why she seems to be as hard as a bone.
I'm comforted by her weep. I seek her comfort.
In the music lyrics of songs, what about my friends? Well, I've given up. The ability to connect with them on a deeper level has faded, and I've lost complete trust in them. What about my parents? Well, both separated and remarried. But what truly hurts the most is that I will never get the chance to say, my parents are happily married and we are one big family. Instead, I'm a recipient of a divided parent love. We used to be so in love. Instead, to think that you were never there emotionally took dominance over my thoughts. I mean, we did everything as a couple, but your mindset and emotions were far beyond my own.
We used to be unified as one. We used to be unified as one. But just to think that you found another, the curiosity, The thought of the curiosity is that I became the insignificant other. Never seemed to run away from my mentality.
I used to think the most precious gift to you was my heart. Instead, you are my knight and shining armor to shield, to guard and protect, and never to neglect. But I guess it was just too much to expect. So my love, I guess this is the end of the road. It's time to move on a journey towards prosperity and discover our own authenticity. But the truth is, the silence is my pain. The tears are the words unspoken. Life is my living sorrow. And I'm hoping for a better tomorrow. For these are the unspoken words of Kayla.
Okay. All right. I see 6'9", I see 6'5", I see a 6'5", I see a 6, and I see a 6'2". One more solo before your bars challenge. David, get ready.
And that's why I had to do it. And so, he ruined my life from the start. I thought he was a friend. He broke my heart. And that's why I had to do it. He mocked me for having an imaginary friend called Star. Sent me home with an emotional scar. And that's why I had to do it. In the next few years, he stole all my peers. And that's why I had to do it. A year later, he bullied me also, giving me a few jabs to the torso. So in the bathroom I lay and swallowed my pain, screaming God's name in vain. And that's why I had to do it. At age 15, he mocked my stutter. So I shouted back, at least I make myself heard and don't just mutter. And that's why I had to do it. At the end of matric, he pummeled me bloody hard. But now his face will be forever scarred. And that's why I had to do it. He shot my wife, dead in the street. Tossed the gun, tried to make it discreet. And that is why I had to do it. I grabbed the gun, kept it in my third drawer, until the time was right to make a withdrawal. I dare not say I had it there, until the time came where I met him on the pier. He goes in on Friday for lunch at noon. Eat up quick, I will be there soon. I load the first bullet for my wife, Sophia Dursey. Why, he says, begging for mercy. But my mind is set. Sophia, did you really forget? The only time I'll be happy is when his brains end up on the floor next to him, head hollow. Yes, I know, he's wound up with sorrow. But the trigger's pulled at last. Sorry, man, just forget the past. It hits him square. His brain's right there. Less than a minute later, I hear the sirens boom. I'm just glad he'll end up in a tomb. I load the last bullet, reverse the gun, drop to my knees, and beg. Don't send me to hell, please, and pull the trigger.
Wow, okay. All right, 7, 6, 8, 7, 7, 2, 7, 8. Good job, Bella. Who's leading your crew? Who's leading your crew? Let's go. That's it? You know how it works, right? Okay. On stage, on stage. Do not look. One more. You get it, you keep that one in your hand. Which one? That's the one? Okay, he doesn't want that one, he gives us back. So guys, your topic is a candle in the wind. Yes? 3 bars each. A candle in the wind.
A candle in the wind. A flame so bright, in the darkness it's the only light.
A candle in the wind. As a girl who is bullied at school and her soul is lost.
Lost in darkness, fear of sight. The candle is blown out, blown with fear.
My blown out candle. I wish I used the candle. My blown out candle with no light I can't see in the darkness.
She's a girl who cries herself to sleep. Constantly on her mind, she thinks of suicide, but she dreams of the success of tomorrow.
The success that she looks forward to. As she dreams at night, she hopes of light, for the candle in the wind was blown out by her fright.
The nightmares struck her heart. With the blown out candle, there's nothing to see.
Rejection, friends, parents, everyone. She's looked down on. She cries herself to sleep. She has no other choice than to pray to our holy God.
She prays at night, she prays over the day. She prays for hope, she prays to stay with the people she loves, the people she hopes never to lose.
Yes. All right, so we got 3 bars each. Let's see the score, judges. All right, 6, 9, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 8. All right, good job, Pop Cat. Let's see your score.